for all the men and women out there with children in particular, no matter how old or young you are, especially if you have children, you should really be thinking about your legacy, how you want to be remembered, right? You also should be thinking about how you want people to see you and respect you right now while you're alive and well, while you still have a chance to continue to, have breakthroughs in your life, have triumphant moments in your life, big things going on. And I'm not just talking about business or money matters. I'm talking about breakthroughs with your health, with your thinking, with your speaking, the words that you're speaking to yourself first and foremost. And you working on that so much, you fine tuning that so much that the things in your life that are of the most importance start to just, if you want to say, unravel or come together for you in a major way. But we really, as parents, and I'm speaking particularly to the men, but adults with children overall, in general, we need to be thinking about how we are leading our lives and how our children are viewing us now, and our families and the people who really are important to us, who really matter. How do they see us now? And how do we want to really be to represent ourselves? And how do we want to represent and represent here to the point that when we leave here, we left behind an honorable legacy. Not a legacy of, oh, your father was a real nigga, or oh, your mother was a bad bitch. That's dumb shit. That's bottom of the barrel nonsense. We're talking about things that really matter. We're talking about feelings and thoughts that your children in particular should be saying to themselves, man, my dad was an awesome human being. He was so solid. He was always there for us. He was somebody who always had a great word. He was somebody who saw his life and that of others and life in general as the cup being half full. Matter of fact, he saw it as the cup being 75% full, 90% full. Because he always had an appreciation for life. He always was somebody that when others said it couldn't be done, he said he gonna get it done, and he got it done. Even if it's those attributes in your character, you understand what I'm saying? It don't always have to be leaving behind a whole bunch of money and businesses and assets to your kids, even though we should be preparing for that as well. At least with life insurance policies. I told myself when my daughters come to visit me in the next month, actually next month to be exact, I'm gonna sit them down and we're gonna have a nice talk. And one of the main things of that talk will be my life insurance policy for them. And when they're down here, I'm gonna have them sign it. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my life insurance lady or man, whoever does the policy for me, in front of my daughters, explaining everything to them. And they'll see that their dad is making preparation now, not later, and making sure that I do my duty, my obligation as a man, as a father, to be proactive instead of leaving here. And because I didn't have a life insurance policy, I didn't have assets in order, I didn't have a corporate structure in order, I didn't have a living will, trust, certain things set up, that now my daughters, now I want more kids, but my daughters, let's just say, because they're here now, because if hypothetically speaking, if I didn't handle my business, now I'm putting my kids in a position to where I leave here and they done off. They basically got to fend for themselves. They would have to fend for themselves regardless, but I should have put them in a better position so they can fend for themselves and not be fighting for survival. And another thing we are obligated to do as parents is to teach our children what to do and what not to do with their money, with their assets, with their, wealth. Even the information you give them, the game, the knowledge, the wisdom you share with them, teach them how to apply that properly. Don't just tell them a bunch of things that are good information and just say, well, I told you. Let them see you live what you're saying. That's one of the best ways to get a point across, especially the kids. Let them see you do it. The right thing is what I'm talking about. Let them see you go out there in the world and be yourself at all times. Let them see you carry yourself with respect. Carry yourself, as a man's man, no matter who you around. Carry yourself, in a way where white, black, brown, green, yellow, purple, younger, older, gang member, corporate executive, everybody love and respect you. Don't mean everybody gonna like you, everybody gonna have always hunky-dory things to say about you. No, I'm talking about the love and respect is always there. But let your children and your family see that. So now, other than or more than just your words, you've given them a great life example to not only model themselves after, but also that they can smile and be proud of.